In the stillness of night, when shadows stretch and uncertainty creeps into our minds, a singular question remains. What if something knocks at your door? This unsettling thought brings us to the heart of one of the darkest modern legends known, an eerie tale that transcends geographical boundaries and psychology, leaving us to ponder the inexplicable. When a knock echoes at the door late at night and the silence of the house seems to contract around you, some people report an immediate, instinctual fear that is hard to explain. It's not a direct threat, it's not a violent noise, it's the feeling that something is wrong, even before looking through the peephole. This is how the stories about the black-eyed children begin. The legend speaks of children who appear alone or in small groups, usually at night, in isolated places. They can show up at doors of houses, gas stations, empty parking lots, or by the roadside. At first glance, they seem ordinary. Simple clothes, calm voices, polite manners. They ask for help. They say they need to use the phone, come in to warm up, or wait for their parents. The request is always simple, but there is an unchanging implicit rule. They do not enter without permission. Those who interact with them report the same growing sense of discomfort. Something about their behavior feels off. The children avoid bright light. They keep their faces partially lowered. They speak in a strangely formal, almost mechanical way. They show no emotion, neither fear nor urgency. They just insist, with excessive patience, repeating the request to come in. The most disturbing moment occurs when someone finally looks into their eyes. There is no white. There is no iris. Just absolute, deep black, as if darkness had replaced any trace of humanity. In that instant, fear shifts from psychological to physical. People describe nausea, dizziness, intense sweating, an immediate sense of panic, a primal instinct of rejection. Some report that they refused entry and watched the children slowly walk away, disappearing into the darkness without leaving a trace. Others claim that after closing the door or driving away, they felt a presence following them for some time, even without seeing it. There are even more unsettling versions, where permission was granted. In these stories, the reports become vague, fragmented, as if something had been erased from memory. There is no consensus on what the black-eyed children are. Some theories speak of non-human entities trying to imitate children to gain trust. Others suggest they could be spirits, demons, or something related to extraterrestrial phenomena. There are those who believe they are psychic manifestations, deep-seated fear triggers caused by isolation and night. No explanation holds completely. The mystery remains. What stands out most is the repetition of the details. People from different places, different times, and various contexts describe almost identical experiences. The polite request, the need for permission, the black eyes, the immediate fear, the feeling that allowing entry would be crossing a line of no return. Unlike many legends, the black-eyed children do not attack openly. They do not force doors. They do not scream. They do not threaten. The terror lies in the choice, in the conscious decision to open or not, as if the simple act of allowing entry were more important than any physical force. Perhaps that is what makes the story so disturbing. It happens in a mundane space, an ordinary house, a parked car, any night. It does not require forests or abandoned places. It merely requires enough solitude and a moment of misdirected compassion. And when someone asks what happens if the door is opened, almost all accounts end the same way. Silence, averted gazes, interrupted sentences, as if some answers could not be spoken aloud. Because, according to the legend, the black-eyed children do not force their way in. They enter when invited, and after that, nothing is ever exactly as it was before. What you saw is only part of the story. To stay up to date on upcoming facts, mysteries, and revelations, like, subscribe, and follow our channel.